guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video I am going to be just doing a get ready with me kind of where I've been update on my life video for you guys. I have been MIA for about a month, but we will get into why and all the reasons why. So this is pretty much like a chill video where you're just gonna get ready with me, grab your makeup, grab your brushes, because we are going to do our makeup together. And please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you guys have not done so already. Just hit that subscribe button right down below and also hit the little notification bell. That way you guys are notified every time I upload a new video. So let's just get into this video. So I know I've been gone for a minute and I just wanted to explain to you guys while doing my makeup why I've been gone. I just have a bunch of topics I'm gonna go over today, and I just felt like the first video after coming back for like 3 weeks to almost a month should be just like an update, get ready with me, nothing really serious, just kind of, I pulled out a few products. Some products are new that I've gotten and I've been enjoying over the last couple of weeks, and I just wanted to do a video kind of like my first introduction, like from being back from like only a month, but it seems like so much longer to me because I feel like I definitely fell off a little bit with my YouTube channel. The last video you guys did see was me and Ashley when we did our challenge video. Then after that, I did have my family come from New York, so they were here for a week with me. So just getting into like getting ready and getting down to what's been going on, why I've been gone, changes I've been going through, updating you guys on everything like that. Let's just get right into the video. So I'm just going to take my Anastasia Beverly Hills concealer, and I know I've concealed already, but I feel like it's creasing a little bit, so I'm just going in and just going to conceal my eyes. And of course my brows are done because I can't talk and do my eyebrows at the same time. It's just really difficult for me, so I decided to do that off camera. So I just wanted to talk to you guys and just do my makeup today because I felt like I owed you guys kind of an explanation about where I've been and what's been going on. So first things first, I did wanted to tell you guys I had a job change, and a lot of you guys knew that I worked in Dillard's, but I no longer work there. It was my decision. I actually put in my notice right before my mom came. I did put in my notice about maybe a month and a half ago, and I stopped working there. And my plan was to just take off for the summer and just kind of relax and recoup. I felt like I needed a break. I don't know. I feel like I need a break like that sometimes, like every year. I feel like I need like a mental break, and I think a mental break from everything like YouTube, work-wise, and things like that. So I left that job. My mom came, we had an awesome time, and then I got an opportunity because I did apply for a management position in Ulta a few, I want to say like 2 months before then, when I was just looking and going through and seeing what the possibilities were as far as like work-wise and things, because I felt like Dillard's for me was really far to be driving to every single day. So I had really no intentions on really going back to work so soon, but there was an opportunity that became available to me in Ulta, the prestige manager, and I went through with the interview and ultimately got the job, which I'm super excited about now. So I'm excited. It's like 25 minutes from my house, like 20 minutes from my house. So it's so much easier than where Dillard's was. I do miss the people I worked with in Dillard's, some of them, but you know, things change and life goes on. So my mom was here. I know you guys saw a lot of snaps of us like celebrating my birthday and things like that a few weeks ago, and then she left, and I felt like after she left I felt like I was a little I don't want to say depressed because I wasn't depressed, but I feel like I was a little sad in a way, and I just carried that over. And then right when she left, I had to start training for the next job. So I just felt very overwhelmed with things, and I was learning this job, and it was taking so much out of me because it's so much to learn that I just physically like and mentally I couldn't do both, like YouTube and the job. And I was like, oh my God, like my schedule changed, so everything changed with like YouTube and things like that. So yeah, so I feel like, I don't know, like I just feel like sometimes I need a mental break from everything, and it's really difficult because I've been going through a lot of stress with my daughter Skyla. A lot of you guys have not seen her on my Snapchat, and that's because I choose not to put her on my Snapchat. She hasn't been, and I'm sorry for the lawn, they're mowing the lawn outside, so if you guys hear any background or anything like that, that's because of outside, they're mowing the lawn. So yeah, so Skyla has been very difficult for the past couple of months. So right now she is in New York with my family, so it's a much needed break from her, and I'm sure a much needed break from me. But yeah, it's been a little difficult. So I was really down, and I think I still am about that, because the relationship is kind of right now is strained. And I know it's because she's a teenager, and I know she's going through her things, and she just turned 17 and everything like that. But I never had that type of relationship with her. I was really, really close to her. So it's just a little strained right now, which I'm hoping it will get better soon when she comes back. Hopefully she can change her attitude, because it's really insane. So that's what's been going on. And I just felt I didn't want to do YouTube anymore, to be honest with you guys. It's really hard to say that, because I didn't want to give up, and I don't want to be the person that quits. But I didn't feel the way I normally felt with filming. Like with filming for me, it's like something exciting to come to. Like right now, I'm mad nervous right now. Like I'm really, really nervous. Like I think my heart is racing. I don't know why. I filmed for 4 years already. Like I don't know why I'm so like anxious right now. But I almost left YouTube for good, and that's because I was feeling, of course, overwhelmed with the new job. I think overwhelmed with what's going on with my daughter. And I didn't know how to fit YouTube into everything, if that makes any sense. And I know I'm going to be rambling a lot in this video, because this is not like a structured video or anything like that. It's just me sitting here doing my makeup with you guys. That's it. So there's going to be a lot of things that I'm going to be jumping from here to there with. So just stay with me. It's just things that are just popping into my head at the moment. But why don't I get started with doing my makeup? Because if I don't, I will be here all day just talking with just my brows done. So I did want to show you guys this Alamar Cosmetics palette that I did buy. So I believe, I forgot the girl's name. I think it's Gabby T. MUA. I think she's the one who created this. I believe she works in BoxyCharm. I know she's a friend or makeup artist of Kathleen Lights. That's about as much as I know. I can't really give you guys deets or anything like that. But this is the palette here. I'm going to be using it today just because I love it so much. I am going to be using that today. Okay, so now I'm just going to go in with this palette. And the first shade I think I'm going to take is this one right here. And this is called Cocoa Taxi. And I'm just going to take that and just go right into the crease. So basically what I was saying before was I was just feeling like very overwhelmed. I'm one of those people who, if I'm doing something, I put my all into one thing. I don't know how do I explain this? So like say I'm doing YouTube and something else comes up, like it's like I have to stop YouTube and focus on that one thing because it's really, really important, like the thing with the job. So I just feel like I am that type of person that does that all the time, and I hate it. I feel like it's hard for me to multitask certain things in my life, and learning a lot about this job took a lot out of me because it's a lot to learn, and it's great and I am loving it so far, but it just takes a lot because you just go into a new company and you want to do really well and you want to learn everything. So that's basically why. But then another reason why I didn't come back to YouTube, I think, was because of Skylar too, because I was always sad. And I was always, I mean, I know on my birthday snaps, you guys were like, well, you weren't that sad, because I know I was like bugging out, drinking, partying and stuff. But listen, you only have your birthday one time a year. So I was celebrating my birthday, but I was sad. Like, you know, you don't know what people are feeling, you know, even though they may be out and smiling, you don't know what's going on behind anything else. So in the background. So for me, it's just been that Skyla has been acting like that, and it's really been bothering me because it's my child and I don't understand what the problem is. But I know she's growing up, and hopefully it's a phase and she will grow out of it and we will start communicating better. And also, it was a lot having to do with social media too. I feel like social media, me like laying in my bed, I don't know if you guys do this, but I have my phone, I wake up in the morning and I'm just scrolling through, and looking on Instagram, social media. So I feel like that has a lot to do with it, because sometimes, and I feel like I don't do this as much just because I'm a little bit more secure in the person that I am, but it does happen to me. I'm not gonna front. It does happen to me where I'll feel like, oh my God, this person has this, or this person is going there, and this person is going there, and I don't have this, or I don't have. I just sometimes that can, like, just excuse my language, but sometimes that can fuck with you. Like, you're like, why is their life like this and my life is like this, and you don't even know them from Adam or anything like that. It's weird how social media works. I think that was a part of it too. Like, I just felt like I was like, where is this getting me? Like, where is my Instagram going? Where is my YouTube going? What am I getting out of it? That's the whole point here, I guess. And for me, that's how I felt. So I couldn't get motivated to come back to YouTube. Like, just being honest with you guys, this is very honest, very true, my feelings. There is probably, I know people will say, oh, but you can't look at other people's life, and that's great, you can't. And I am a very secure person, and I'm secure in what I have, and I'm lucky for what I have, and my family, my friends, and you guys, and all the many friends I've made, like, doing my channel and stuff like that. But it's easier said than done, and sometimes you wonder about what you're doing in life. So I don't know if you guys have ever had that feeling, and you just have to step back and be like, well, what am I doing this for? Like, what am I doing this for? But I did have friends reach out to me. One of my best friends reached out to me, and she was just like, you just have to do this for fun. You just have to, when it stops being fun, you shouldn't do it anymore. So that's what had happened to me. It stopped being fun for me, and I was kind of, I don't want to say, like I said, depressed. I wasn't depressed. I was just sad a lot. And I didn't want that to come across to you guys on camera. So she was like, you just sometimes have to take a step back and get out of this social media life and social media world. But now I'm going to go in with this one. This is called Guantanamaria. I don't know. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. But I'm going to take this shade right here, and I'm going to put that into the crease as well. So I kind of wanted to take a step back from social media because I just kept feeling like so much pressure and everything like that. And I was like putting pressure on myself, and I want to stop doing that. And I'm just going to continue to do this for what it is. This is not my main job. You guys know I have a job. This is fun for me. This is something that I love to do. This is something that I love to interact with you guys, show you new makeup products, show you how to do makeup, certain things and things like that. And when it becomes not fun anymore, I'm guaranteeing I won't do it anymore. That's point period. So I definitely can see how these bigger YouTubers, I don't know, like, how they even handle, like, social media and kind of the pressures of it, because me, I'm just like, I don't even want to deal with that. Oh my God, this guy, he has to like mow the lawn right here by me. So that's pretty much what's been going on. So I've kind of been keeping like a low profile. I haven't been on Snap as much, and I'm like always on Snapchat or Instagram stories. And now I just started coming back like today, and it felt kind of good, like being away for a little bit, because I just felt like, I don't know, it was just like a breath of fresh air, and I was just enjoying my time. And then when my mom was here, I was just enjoying my time with her. Like, we were going to the beach and just kind of like relaxing and taking things day by day. I felt like I didn't have to like rush around and tell my husband, okay, let's rush, let's go do this, or let's take pictures outside for the Instagram, let's do this. I mean, sometimes it can get like so much. And then imagine doing all of that. So imagine doing pictures for Instagram, YouTube, editing, all this stuff, and still having a full-time job. So and still having a family and a husband and kids and everything like that. It's a lot to handle, and somebody definitely can like kind of get mentally strained from it. Like you're just like, oh my god, I can't anymore. I just can't do this. So that was what I think was going on with me. And then plus when my mom came, I always tend to get like a little bit sad when my family comes and they leave. It bothers me a lot that I'm not with them. So it's just like when my son comes to visit me, because he lives in New York as well. I hate when he has to leave. It bothers me for like days. I cry and everything, but then I'm fine afterwards because I know that's where he lives and that's where he has to go home to. So it's just like things like that which kind of like pulled me away from YouTube for a little bit. And I honestly didn't know if I was gonna come back. And then I kept thinking to myself, if I don't go back, I'm gonna disappoint so many people. They're gonna think I quit. Like I'm gonna look like a quitter. And that would bother me, and it would go on for a couple of days, and I would like be at my new job like training, and this would be in my head. And I was like, you know what, I need to focus on what I have to do here, because basically, in all honesty, this YouTube is not what pays my bills. My full-time job is what pays my bills, so I have to focus on that and do well in my job as well. And I'm not saying that I'm going to slack on YouTube, but still, like, this is something I can put aside for right now and then say, okay, I'll come back later. But I always feel guilt. Like, I definitely feel guilty about not uploading in 3 weeks to a month. I felt it in the beginning. I feel it now. As I'm sitting here, like I said, I felt like a little bit anxious, and it took me a little bit to get myself to put the camera on and start recording. And also I think I've been feeling in a funk with my makeup. There was only a few kind of looks that I did that I was really like, excited about. One of them being like with this palette. That's why I wanted to use this palette today. But I don't know, I just been feeling, I think all in all, I just been feeling in a funk. So I'm trying to pull myself out of it. I don't think I'm totally out of the funk yet, but I am trying my best to pull myself out of that funk. I really want to do a really good job at work, but then I also want to put in my 100% with YouTube as well, because this is what I love to do. So I don't know how you guys feel about like social media and stuff, but I think like social media can take a freaking huge like toll on people. Like I can see why a lot of these celebrities like take a break, and some of them don't engage as much on social media as others. But I see why, because it's just a lot of, oh my god, like when I was growing up, I didn't have to deal with anything like this. I honestly feel bad for girls like growing up in this age where they have to look at social media and they're comparing their life or their bodies to somebody else. It's a lot, even for me as a grown ass woman. Sometimes I'm like, wow, she looks great and I look like shit, but then I have to reel myself in and be like, nah, bitch, you had 3 kids and you look good. But I mean, for somebody who is like, not as mature, like a younger person, they could be like looking at social media and being like, wow, this is the way you're supposed to look. This is the shape you're supposed to have. This is the face you're supposed to have. This is everything you're supposed to be, which, in reality, that's not the truth. A lot of people that are on social media are surgery enhanced, which is fine. I have nothing against that. I feel like if you want to do you go ahead and do you. Get your Botox, get your Brazilian butt lift. Hey, when I need it, I'm going to be getting it too. But I just feel like that kind of gives like a misconception to younger people and to, I think everybody at this point on how you are supposed to look. So I kind of feel like, wow, it's really crazy, So I think I'm going to do my cut crease. I'm going to put a little bit of concealer on my lids here just to cut the crease. And I probably won't talk for this because I'll probably fast forward this because it's going to take me a while to cut my crease. So let's just get right to it. So I think what I'm going to do now is slap the freaking lawnmower guy because he's like the most annoying person. Okay, guys, so I think what I want to do is I want to go in with this shade. This one is called El Macaron, I think. I don't know. So I can't even speak Spanish and I'm trying to read Spanish. So that should tell you guys something. So I'm going to put this on the inner corner. So I get in my own head a lot. So I don't know if you guys do this where you get in your own head a lot and you kind of put pressure on yourself. So to be honest with you guys, I always wanted my YouTube channel to be my job. That's my goal. That was my goal, to make my YouTube channel my job and to work from home and to be able to do something that I loved to do. I didn't care about, and I don't care about having millions and millions of followers. Maybe I care about maybe 600,000, 700,000, where I'm able to pay my bills type of thing, like that, or like views or whatever it is. You guys understand what I'm saying? But I never cared to be like somebody like in the spotlight. I'm not a person that even likes to be in the spotlight. And it's funny because I know I do YouTube, and it's weird because I think a lot of people who do YouTube are actually shyer in person. Is that even a word? Shy? Yeah, I think it is. So then normal, just because I feel like they're more introverted, and that's the type of person that I am. I mean, I have like a bunch of friends and I'm fine when I go out, but I do get like social anxiety sometimes. I don't like to be around people, so I'll just stay here and make videos. But I did wanted to make this my job. Unfortunately, I don't see that happening. And please do not pity me. Don't put in the comments, oh my God, yes, you'll make. That's not why I'm saying this. I appreciate if you guys do tell me that, but that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that I've already come to this conclusion that this is probably not going to be a job for me. And, oh, I've been having problems with like my sinuses too. Like it's been the worst. And I have to go to the doctor. I swear I think I need surgery to take everything out, like my tonsils and everything. But I wanted this to be a job, and I've come to like the conclusion that it's just not going to happen for me. And it's not me feeling sorry for myself, nothing like that. It's just somewhere that I've grown to understand, something that I've grown to understand. So could it happen? Hey, maybe. I don't know. I don't see it happening. So that's why I plan to make sure I always have a job right now, because I do have bills to pay and things like that. But is this something that I'm going to be doing in the future? I don't know. Like I said, I feel like when it's not fun anymore, I'm not going to do it. But it's still considered fun to me. And this is my time. So if I can explain about my time real quick. I'm married. I have kids. I have a job. I'm a mother, a wife, an employee. So when do I have time to be Tanya? If that makes any sense. I don't do anything for myself besides YouTube. And I'm not talking about materialistic things. Of course, I get my nails done. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about my life revolves around my children, my family, my work, because that is what it has to be revolved around. And I just, like, I needed something. So this was my outlet. This was for me to express my, like, I don't know, just like how much I love makeup. And oh my God, if you guys saw all this makeup surrounded me, like you'll be like, what the hell is wrong with you? But that's just who I am. Like anybody that comes to my house, they're like, Tanya, you really have a lot of makeup. But I love it. That's me. Makeup, I just love it. I love creating new things and using different colors and stuff like that. So I've come to the conclusion this will not be my full-time job. That's what I would wanted it to be, I think. And with that reality, when it set in, I got a little disappointed. And I was like, wow, this is really not going to be what I'm going to do full time. Other people do it for full time, and that's great, and I'm so happy for them. And I love to see other people's successes, and I love that because it just makes you feel like, wow, you can get there one day. But you know what? Not everybody gets there one day, and it's okay. As long as you're doing something for you and you feel that this is necessary for you to do, and this is for you, this is for your mind, your soul, your body, whatever. If not, if it not being YouTube, maybe it's music, or maybe it's painting, or maybe it's just something outside of your realm, like outside of like your family and your job, something that you have to do for yourself. Like it, I think everybody always needs an outlet, because if not, you kind of lose yourself. Like you lose the person that you are. So that's what I think I was feeling or going through. I guess, like, and the disappointment of coming to the realization, like, you know what, this is probably not going to be a job. You're gonna probably have to do this just for fun. And when you get makeup sent to you, that's a plus. And I'm so appreciative of people that send me anything, because they don't have to send me crap, you know. And I get stuff from Too Faced, I get stuff from Elf, I get stuff from Maybelline, and it's really a nice feeling when you do get the stuff. But that's not why I made my channel. It's not to get free stuff, you know, even though it's a blessing and it's a perk. But I made my channel because I want to help other people. I want a woman that may be in her 40s like myself to you know, say, wow, I haven't worn makeup maybe in 10 years because I've been busy with my family or taking care of my kids and my husband. I've neglected myself. I want that person to know that you don't need to neglect yourself in order to be a mother or a wife or, you know, a CEO in a company. You don't need to neglect yourself. Like, you should, not the saying that you should come first over your kids or your husband, but you have to put your needs first. And I'm not saying selfishly, I'm saying you have to be happy in order to make your family happy. Because if you're miserable, everybody around you is going to be miserable, especially when it comes to your family life. So that's just the way I feel about it. So that's why I wanted to make this channel. And a lot of people don't think that I am my age. Like, I mean, nobody thinks I'm like 42. Everybody thinks I'm like in my 20s, but I'm like, no, I am. And I know how it is, like, when you just are like struggling because you just want to maybe lose a little weight, or maybe you want to fix yourself up a little bit more, or, you know, like, I know how that feels. I know, I've been there. I still go through it, you know? Okay, so let's get back to the makeup. So I'm gonna go back in, let's see. I'm wondering if I should do this blue shade right here, or maybe this shade right here. How about we do Celia? That's this shade right here. I'm gonna see how this works. And I'm gonna put this on the outer corner here. That looks nice. And I actually think I want to bring it just a little bit more in, because I feel like I want to put the darker blue right there as well. So let's just go in with this. So I think I want to go in with that blue shade. That's that blue shade right there. And it's called Varadero, I think. I don't know. So we're just going to place that on the outer corner here. So I'm going to go back to Celia and just kind of pull it in just a little bit more. It's so funny because I was getting like so many people snapping me, and they were like, where are you, Tanya? Like, are you okay? And I even had my best friend text me, and she's like, hey, I haven't seen you on Snap or Insta stories. Like, what's going on? So she even texted me, and I was like, oh, nothing. I was just, you know, kind of, you know, taking it easy and, you know, like learning the new job and stuff like that, which is really nice. I will tell you guys my job. So I am a prestige manager in Ulta, which I am enjoying, because you know me, if I am around makeup, I am loving my job. So as long as I'm around makeup, I can definitely deal with like the business side, because I don't mind the business side. I actually like learning about that. But I have to be surrounded a little bit by makeup, which I am. So I really like that. So I'm just going to jump in here and do my winged liner. I'm just going to use this Tarte's clay paint and my 210 brush from MAC. I am definitely not going to talk throughout this because I'll screw up my whole wing liner. So what I will do is probably fast forward this part, but you guys know the deal and you guys know the drill. Just doing a wing liner, nothing crazy, black wing liner. So I think I'm going to use these Kiss lashes, and these are the faux mink ones, and these are in Midnight. So I'm just going to pop these lashes right on. So I want to go in with these e.l.f. booster drops. They did send this to me, and it just says this lightweight booster supercharges your beauty products with antioxidants for added protection. So you could just mix them in with your foundation or do it before foundation. And this is the first time I'm actually using this, and I think I'm going to just put a little bit of this on my face, and then I will blend it in with my beauty blender. First, I'm going to use this Fenty Beauty Primer, and I'm just going to put this on my nose and around my areas where I have like more pores. And then I'm going to go in with both of my foundations. I like to put the Natural Beige on first. Like I like to pour it on my back of my hand, and then I'll dip like my beauty blender into it, and then I'll go in with a little bit of honey just to balance out that shade for me, then just mix it on my hand. Oh, I might just go in with a little bit more honey. No, I think this is okay. So I'm using my Morphe beauty blender as well. Okay guys, so now I'm just going to take my Makeup Forever. This is their concealer. This one is in C6. Finally got my shade. The other one I was using was C3 and it was way too light. So I'm just going to put this underneath my eye as per usual. Nothing new here to see, guys. So for my birthday, guys, I had like the freaking best time. If you guys follow me on like my Snapchat and Instagram, you guys would have seen all the snaps I was taking. But I had like the best time for my birthday. So my birthday was May 14th, and we celebrated it the week after because my mom came, and my mom's birthday is a week after, no, the day after mine. So we celebrated both our birthdays. So we went to this place here in Tampa. It's called Green Lemon. Really nice. Love the environment. Like, it's so good. The food is so good and the atmosphere is so nice. And everybody made it so nice because everybody showed up. I was so appreciative of it. So now I'm just taking my Clinique powder, the transparency powder. This is 08 Transparency Neutral. And I'm just going to take that and bake underneath my eyes and probably just put this a little bit all over my face just to set it. And I remember holding my balloons, and that's the picture that I have on my Instagram. And I was holding the balloons and my husband was taking the picture, and these girls across the table, they were like, oh my god, you're holding the balloons the wrong way, because it was 42. And she was like, no, they have to be the right way. You're holding them the wrong way. And I was like, no, they're the right way. And she was like, no, it says 42. And they kept insisting with me. And I'm like, no, I'm 42. And they were like, no, you're not 42. You're 24. And I was like, no. No. I was like, I'm 42. So it was so funny. So I'm just going to go in with my Give Me Sun from MAC. And I'm just going to put it as my contour and my bronzer. I was feeling kind of drunk a little bit, like I knew, because I started feeling like a little tipsy or whatever. And then I knew once I got outside and like the air hit me, I felt like so good. But I fell off, not fell, but like I tripped and I went off the curb, but I didn't fall on the floor. And everybody's looking at me and they're like, oh no. And I'm like, it's okay, I'm good, let's go to Franklin Manor. So we went to Franklin Manor. My other friends met me there, Franklin Manor. And we had such a good time. I freaking swear to you guys, I've never danced so much. My feet were killing me when I got home because of course I had heels on and my feet was so bad. So it's so funny. So I was like having a few drinks there, and then everybody was buying me lemon drop shots there. I guess my husband was like, if you're gonna get her shots, just keep her like with one thing so she doesn't get like sick. So my mom had like, I think 2 margaritas, and the lady was like, I need to go to the car. I was like, why do you need to go to the car? And she's like, I'm just not feeling well. I'm just going to go to the car. She's in the car freaking passed out when we get back there after the fact. She's freaking passed out because my husband went to go check on her like an hour later, and she's passed out in the back. She threw up on the side of the street that got out of my car. And I'm like, Ma, I'm like, you're way too old for this. Like, and I don't know. She says that she just feels like it didn't agree with her. Like maybe she didn't eat enough or whatever. And I was like, oh my God, Mom. And meanwhile, I'm over here freaking dancing it up in the like, it wasn't like a club, it was like more like a lounge, but well, I guess you could say like club, but it was all outside. So I'm over here dancing it up. I'm freaking drunk. I'm having the best time, and my poor mother is sitting in the back seat of the car freaking passed out. And I'll tell you, it was the funniest thing. So the next day, I woke up, like, my husband thought I was going to be, like, trash the next day. And I woke up, and my stomach hurt a little bit. Like, I will say, like, not that it hurt. Like, it just, you know, after drinking, your stomach is like, ugh, like, you know, it feels weird. So that's what happened. Like, it felt just weird. I couldn't really, like, eat. I was, like, drinking more water and stuff like that. Like, getting it out of my system. So I woke up. I did not throw up. I was, like, nothing, you know, just kind of like a little weird, like my stomach, but other than that, I was perfectly fine. So yeah, so we just celebrated my birthday, and it turned out really nice, and I appreciate that everybody came, you know, and they spent the time with me and stuff. So it was really nice. So I'm not sure yet what my filming schedule is going to look like. So my filming schedule was usually I would upload Mondays and Fridays, and now it's going to be totally different. I'm pretty sure, just because I'm trying to figure out like how I'm going to do this, like with my schedule. So I'm just kind of like figuring that out. So if you guys want to just bear with me a little bit while I'm figuring that out. But you'll definitely get like probably a new schedule if I can't keep to the Monday and Friday one. And I still want to do my foundation Fridays. I know I kind of slacked off on that too, so I apologize. I do have like 2 foundations already. That I have the Benefit Happy one, and then I have the L'Oreal stick one that they just came out with. I actually ordered the L'Oreal one on Amazon, I want to say like 2 months ago, and it just came. And I totally forgot that I ordered it. So I want to do that. So if you guys would just kind of like bear with me with the schedule a little bit. And so I think I'm going to use that today and just pop a little blush. And then I'm trying to figure out what I want to use for my highlight. Not sure yet. I'm going to use the Huda Beauty 3D highlighting palette, and I'm going to use this one here. This one is Golden Sands Edition. So I think I'm going to go in with this shade right here. And this one is called, oh, I'm not even going to try that. It's called S-E-Y-C-A, Sanchilies, maybe? Sanchilies? Oh yeah, Sanchilies. That's what it is. Okay, so that's what it is. That one, Tahiti. I may mix Tahiti a little bit, so I'm probably going to do a little bit of Sanchilies and Tahiti. So then I'm just going to take a little bit on a pencil brush and then put it right here on the tip of my nose, and then on kind of like the middle brim right there, and then just bring it down just slightly. And then what I want to do is I am going to smoke out my bottom lash. I'm thinking of going in with this Makeup by Shayla, and this is her lipstick in Quickie. That's the shade it is right there. It's like a really nice pinky peachy, no, not peachy, more like pinky nude shade. But I'm gonna go in first with a lip liner. So I'm gonna go in first with this lip liner, and this one is in Whirl. So guys, this is the finished look. I hope you enjoyed this get ready with me kind of update video. Sometimes I just like to sit here, chill, and talk to you guys. And I felt like that was much needed for today, just because I have been gone for maybe a month. So hopefully you guys got a little bit of insight on what's been going on in my life for the last couple of weeks. And I will be coming out with more videos, some reviews of course, and also some makeup tutorials, because I did get a lot of feedback with you guys that you were missing the makeup tutorials, and here I thought you guys only wanted like reviews and stuff, so that's what I was doing. But I will be doing more makeup tutorials and more of these like sit down with me, get ready with me, chit chat, and keeping you guys posted and updated on what's been going on. So please let me know down below what you guys thought of this video. Also, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please make sure you do so before you click out of this, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.